Hey guys, thought I'd do another update on my 47 Jacobsen Lawn King. This update will kind of correlate with the update I'm going to do online. If you've been reading those updates by chance, you'll note that I replaced the original 8-tooth sprocket with a smaller 7-tooth sprocket, one that I had custom made. And the reason I did that was because I wanted to lower the gear ratio a bit to help slow it down a little bit so it'd be a little easier to manage and control while doing turns and whatnot while mowing, because it's a little bit of a handful when it's going fast because it's a heavy machine. But anyway, recently got back together with again, and when I fired it up, it was revving up and down simultaneously. It just wasn't running right. It's like, what's going on here? But my original thought at first was that it must be the coil, because on my 49 Lawn Queen it had the same symptoms a few years back when I was getting that one going. And to be honest, I don't really trust the old Wicco ignition components very well. I have a NOS Wicco coil connected up to the Nova 2 kit under there, but anyway, I thought that's what it was, but it wasn't. After a little bit of investigation, when I spun the engine over, you could hear a slight hiss coming in from the gasket behind the sprocket. There's a cap under there, and I replaced the gasket when I had the sprocket off, because there's a good time to do it. And there apparently need to be a couple others that needed to go in there as well, and because they weren't there when I put it back together again, it was just drawing air right into the crankcase, into the line of induction. So it just that's the cause of it, of why it was running bad and just revving up and down on its own and whatnot. But it took a little bit of trial and error to get it right. Had to make a few different types of gaskets and put them in in different positions to get it to seal up right. But finally got it right, and now it's up and running again like it should. So that's good. And yeah, when you do see it mowed, the lawn is actually pretty dormant right now. Yeah, about another month or so it'll be picking up again. But at least you'll get to see the speed of it. You can compare it to my other YouTube video where you see it in action mowing, so you can kind of compare the speed of it. With the 7-tooth sprocket, it does mow fairly slower, which is nice. So you can kind of compare that. And it also, in comparison, like when you're going up inclines and stuff, you don't really need to give it quite as much throttle now. Kind of has a little bit more low-end torque, I guess you could say. So that's kind of nice. But yeah, you really notice the difference when it's in the low RPMs, like at almost an idle. It'll be going a lot slower than how it used to. So that's nice. And yeah, I thought I'd do maybe just a little walk around two of it real quick. Here's the original Coke bottle style hand grips that I replaced a few months back. When I first got it, it just had some generic replacement grips that weren't original, but I thought might as well put the original style back on. Be kind of fun to have, make it complete. Yep. And thought I'd show that new decal that I got in one of the brochures that this model is featured in. It has the same exact decal right in the same spot there, and I thought, well, it might look kind of nice, and it's not like it's a really bright decal and it would jump out at you, but I think it looks pretty good. Kind of flows with the rest of the machine. It's all the original paint, well, except from the gas tank. I did repaint that, but yeah, I think it looks okay. You can kind of see the remnants of the old original decal right under the new one there if you look really closely, but yeah. But yeah, the machine's a lot of fun to use. Can't wait until the grass grows, till spring really comes around here. It's still pretty rainy around here, but yeah, it'll sure be fun to use it. Put some hours on it this summer and use. A lot of times I drive it up and down our street. I think the neighbors think I'm crazy seeing me drive this thing up and down the street. But hey, it's fun to use. So yeah, we'll fire this thing up and you can see how it goes.